Olá, sejam bem-vindas e bem-vindos ao Synergy Brasil 2021. É uma alegria enorme estar com todos vocês, clientes, parceiros, e celebrar no maior evento dedicado a techs, Global Trade e Legal do Brasil para juntos recriarmos o amanhã. Eu sou Luciano Idésio, líder do segmento de corporates da Thomson Reuters para o Brasil, e conduzirei uma conversa com o nosso presidente global para o segmento corporates, Sunil Pandita, sobre nossas ações para a região, o protagonismo do nosso mercado e a visão para nosso futuro. Primeiro, deixe-me apresentar nosso convidado. Sunil entrou na Thomson Reuters no início de 2020 como presidente do segmento de negócios corporates, atendendo a clientes nos departamentos tributário, jurídico e de risco em empresas multinacionais nos Estados Unidos, Canadá e Europa, e o top 7 das consultorias de negócios a nível global. Dessa função, Sunil lidera as áreas de vendas, operações, direção estratégica do portfólio de produtos, bem como o software de classe mundial da Thomson Reuters. Sunil é um líder em transformação digital, que passou os últimos 20 anos alavancando o poder do software em vários setores. A combinação de tecnologia, entrega, consultoria e sua mentalidade empreendedora ajuda a impulsionar os negócios por meio do foco na experiência do cliente, inovação de produto e impacto na indústria. Antes de ingressar na Thomson Reuters, Sunil ocupou cargos de nível executivo na Dell, McKinsey & Company, Hewlett-Packard e Honeywell. Ele possui bacharelado e mestrado em Ciências da Computação e MBA da Kellogg School of Management da Northwestern University. Hello, Sunil. Thanks for being with us today.
Hi, Luciano. It is exciting to be part of Synergy Brazil.
Sunil, thanks for coming. And the idea is to request your insights and ideas. And could you tell us a little bit more about the TR vision for corporate globally and how it uplifts our business in Latin America, specifically in Brazil?
Thank you, Luciano. I'll first welcome our customers, our partners, and employees to this amazing event. To your question, our mission is to be the leading provider of tools for the three personas that we serve. And they are the tax and trade, the legal, and the risk personas. To achieve this vision, we want to combine the best content that we have with some of the best user experiences with our products and easier to do our business with TR. We want to be simple, fast, and intuitive. It is a privilege that we have with the permission and the brand with our customers. We want to take that permission and really become a strategic thought partner for our personas. Putting into this conversation, today, roughly 20% of our business globally comes from outside US, which we call as international. It is our stated goal to go from 20% of the business to 30% of the business. Hence, international is a big focus area. Your second question, right? If you think international, then Brazil becomes literally the centerfold for international, especially when it comes to tax and trade, which is the focus of our synergy here. Brazil is a dynamic economy. It has complex challenges in terms of regulations and changes. And our customers, they have the difficult task of having to be always accurate, always fast, and in an environment which is always evolving. And for example, take the dozens of regulatory changes that have come at all the levels, the municipality level, the state level, as well as the federal level. Despite being overwhelmed by the number of changes, professionals in tax and trade, legal, and risk departments have a strategic role in optimizing their resources, doing more with less, and ensuring that decisions and actions drive their companies to the most well-informed, data-driven, and consistent growth, now as well as in the future.
And Sunil, when we analyze this perspective, how global partnership and alliances as we have with AWS, Oracle, SAP, all Big Four can improve this vision for the customers?
That's a very important topic for us, Luciano. As you know, we have decided to go from a content-driven company to one of the best content-driven technology companies. And that shift automatically means ecosystem in the software world. And hence partnerships and alliances become very core to our existence. For example, my vision is to go from roughly 10% of the business coming from partners and to roughly 30% of the business coming from partners. To do this, there are a few things that we need to do. First is the mindset, right? Today at TR, it is in our DNA to think about customer success first, and then TR success, which we call as a win-win. To become a partner-led organization, we need to think about partners' success as well. So we call it a win-win-win. And that's a big mindset shift that needs to happen. If I boil it down to what are some of the initiatives that we would run to make this win-win-win work, let's start with products. We want to be in a very open architecture with a lot of APIs, so our partners can introduce our products and our content in workflows that they are serving their customers. When it comes to, we always think about customer marketing. We have to think about product partner marketing along with the product marketing as well, so that we want to make sure that our partners stay front and center in front of our customers, right? You mentioned a few partners, for example, let's say SAP, right? One of the very, very strategic partners that TR has. Similarly, you must have recently seen our big announcement on Oracle. They're both big ERP vendors, both very, very critical for the tax and trade domains that we serve, because our products attach on top of the ERP. Recently, we announced that one source tax for SAP, a native integration that simplifies our customers' routine. We also have recently announced that our indirect tax in US will be running on OCI, Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. That is going to be expanding. Hopefully it'll come to Brazil very soon, right? In addition to that, we are trying to put many other offerings on OCI as well. So both SAP and Oracle, very critical for our success. Additionally, we are also looking to make sure that AWS continues to become a strategic partner for us as we serve our customers and they go on their digital transformation journey. Another partner that I would like to highlight here is Deloitte. It's a very, very strategic partner, especially as they come out of independence requirements from our prior lives. They have tremendous strength in one source tax, where we have trained a lot of Deloitte fellow partners, and also on business process outsourcing, where we are adding indirect tax to their portfolio. I would be remiss by also not calling out our other big four partners, which is EY and KPMG. They have tremendous strength in global trade management, especially under special regulations like RECOF that you all are very, very aware of. They make sure that the special regulations in industries like automobile in agreement with their auto parts supplier, and they are enabling our indirect tax transformation as well. So the vision for partnerships is extremely strong. We want to make sure we have local partners that are critical to running tax and trade, legal and risk in Brazil. And we want to make sure that we put them front and center, in addition to the SAPs, Oracles, AWSs, the big fours of the world. So partnerships is really the core. It's at the heart of the transformation that we're driving at TR Corporates.
Thank you for sharing that, Sunil. Sounds pretty exciting. Can you say more about how we are going to operationalize your vision for Thomson Reuters corporates in Brazil?
Absolutely, Luciano. Let's dig in a little bit. Look, based on the vision that I just articulated, for us at Thomson Reuters, the priority is to provide the most qualified content in terms of accuracy, updated information, smart analysis from reliable data, complying with every regulation in Brazil. And we do this through a cutting-edge technology for our customers to be able to handle the challenges in the specific companies and industries by being empowered, well-informed in their fields. That is truly our obsession. And that's how we are reimagining our experiences with our customers. To do this effectively, we basically are bringing three things to bear. First is expertise. Second is perspective. And third is technology. Let me spend a minute on each. When it comes to expertise, we have a leading role in Brazil for decades. This is a privilege, one that we take very, very seriously. Considering the legacy of content that we have in the region, it amounts to roughly around 100 years of experience. Our history in Brazil relies on spotting the greatest experts that are local, understand the regulations, understand the industries, and then empower them for our customers. We do this both internally as well as externally. Internally, we have a very diverse, senior, digitally fluent team that understands the regulations and then codes it into our products. I'm talking about people that do not take anything for granted, especially not their expertise, and are continuously staying on the cutting edge, enrolling in many entrepreneurial experiences so that they stay cutting edge, while maintaining the empathy, the intelligence about our customers and their challenges in Brazil. Externally, we're accelerating our partnerships and alliances so that we can form an ecosystem around us, because we are very much well aware that to serve our customers in a meaningful manner, our products generally are part of a bigger ecosystem of software products. And these things have to seamlessly fit in without a lot of IT projects, without code that needs to be integrated with a lot of pain. And that's why the expertise is very, very critical. Second part is perspective. And in Brazil, TR is the only global provider to offer global trade management solutions to the corporations. We are the only company in the region with a complete suite of legal, tax, and global trade management corporate department solutions. Again, our customers have a simpler and faster integration. We want to make sure the experience is intuitive. We want to make sure that we can work across markets and across departments within an organization. This broad perspective helps our customers save time, create impactful strategies, optimize resources, and amplify the impact. The third part, which is very, very critical for us to deliver our mission and vision to our customers, is technology. Our clients are vital to their companies. The mental and professional energy they dedicate to ensure that their customers and their companies flourish is critical to us. And technology must reduce their energy losses and not drain their energy in actions such as exploring data, manually integrating different systems, spending time on research for updates, when we in the background could be the trusted pair of hands that could provide them with that enablement. To reduce the attrition points, different systems spend a lot of time researching for updates, right? This makes them slow, and the experience has to be simple, integrated, and fast. What TR is doing is investing significantly in all these aspects, especially in Brazil: people, process, and technology. OneSource is a brilliant example of this. With Tax One for SAP and determination, we see the same with HiQ. We could spend most of the synergy talking about that, but if you have to take one message from this, and that is TR is committed and investing in Brazil in experience, perspective, and technology, so that all of you can do the best day every day.
In considering our global partnerships and alliances, as we have with AWS, Oracle, and SAP, also with the Big Four, what do you think we should do to improve this vision, to work in collaboration with partners and alliances?
Great question, Luciano. I think, like you said, having a leading position in Brazil puts us also with a lot of responsibility to make sure that we're driving the cutting edge of innovation. As you know very well, and as all of our customers and partners know, Brazilian regulatory landscape is dynamic and complex. I have the privilege to see many regulatory environments around the world since I have a global role, and I must tell you that Brazil is really, really interesting. What I've learned is Brazilian professionals can spend on average 1,500 hours per year on their tax activities, which impacts performance even on regional indexes. To support our Brazilian customers with their tax and compliance journeys, we offer a full tax suite in Brazil composed of one source determination, Tax One for SAP, SAP TDF, and DFE governance, which is the electronic invoicing. All of this fully covered with the content for regulations in Brazil. In Brazil, what I'm also excited to share that we recently launched the one source determination, which saves up to 25% of the time professionals spend in their tax management, mostly through automation. We're also evolving the solution by embedding automation in tax activities, as well as the files audit to ensure compliance with the government. To top it off, we are adding data analysis, bringing a 360 view of the customer so that our customers have a clear view of their tax environment. This is to say that while we are launching these very exciting features and improvements to our one source tax and trade suite, we're constantly looking at more and more innovative ideas so we continue to be the market leader and provide the max value for our customers. And Brazil is a great example of a country that drives innovation, that pushes TR to constantly be best. And we really want to make sure that we provide the depth and the breadth of the product suites so our customers can do the job at the easiest possible manner. One thing to note is we have put in a healthy dose of artificial intelligence and edge computing in our product portfolios, working closely with Thomson Reuters Labs, who are running constant pilots with our customers to understand new ways of working, emerging tech that can be value added for our esteemed Brazilian customers.
Excellent, excellent. Our vision to provide a tech suite that covers all tax journey is really a huge differentiation for customers and partners. And Sunil, also when we analyzed our position in global trade, Thomson Reuters is the only global player operating global trade management solutions in Brazil, which connects companies in Brazil and Latin America with global regulatory perspectives. Selected acquisitions as software in Brazil, integration point in US, on top of continued investments, enabled this global reach with deep localization and expertise in our region, offering many opportunities for our customers to accelerate growth, reduce costs, manage trade compliance properly. How do you see our proposal as a global company enabling competitiveness for local and global companies operating in Brazil?
Fantastic question, Luciano. I think we have a very strong Brazilian talent coming from our acquisitions that we have done over the years. But our mantra has not changed. We think global, but we act very much local. Let me first start by saying that no company, especially in the tax and trade world, can call itself global if they don't have a robust presence in Brazil. Brazil is one of the biggest economies and customer markets in the world, especially true for us, TR Tax and Trade, which is a significant portion of our portfolio. Second, we're always striving to enable efficient global commerce, supporting economic growth in emerging and high growth markets, reducing economic friction and challenges caused by dynamic and challenging regulatory environment. And these environments are complex in nature. We expect continued expansion of international commerce in Brazil, and our purpose will be delivering the best solutions to support productivity and cost reductions leveraging our local expertise and global solutions. A couple of fun facts. 30% of our current global trade transactions in Brazil pass by our current solutions. Roughly 1,200 companies of different sizes, from large multinationals, big Brazilian companies, to some small, medium enterprises, leverage our product suite. But we also know there is so much more to do that we need to do so that we can help our customers. For that, we will continue to invest and enhance our platforms to provide further automation and insights with analytics and AI solutions. More modern user experience on top of our current and super diligent work to anticipate the changes that are coming in the Brazilian ecosystem and drive smooth implementations. We're always looking for co-innovating with our partners, with our customers, and also with our governments.
Outstanding numbers and perspective, Sunil. And you regularly connect with customers from around the world. What have you learned in the past year on how the world is changing, and how can professionals turn into key players instead of just witnesses of these changes?
This is the part of my job, Luciano, that I absolutely love, is to meet all the customers across the world, have really intelligent conversations on where is tax and trade, where is legal, and where is risk going 3 years from now, 5 years from now. And to answer your very, very astute question, there are a few points I would like to make. First is, we hear across the board from customers that regulatory environments are getting more complex and changing more frequently than the other way around. Especially in where I live, which is US and Brazil, the regulatory landscape is particularly complex and changing at a faster rate than ever. The second thing I hear from our customers, which is actually pretty obvious in the current environment, is COVID is still impacting most of the world. The personal impacts on our people is top of mind. Attracting talent in the new world is top of mind. And we need to make sure that we continue to evolve how we do business together, how we collaborate, how we provide professional services. So very, very clear mandate from the market and the customers. The third part is what has happened for our core personas, which is tax and trade, legal and risk personas. They are being asked to do more with less. So there's a constant squeeze on the operations over there, and that has become even more prominent as the pandemic has come. But what we're very excited to see is, in a response to the three things we talked about, many of our clients are investing heavily into digital transformation. They are rethinking work. They are rethinking collaboration. They are rethinking partnerships. They are rethinking business models. And that actually provides a phenomenal opportunity for Thomson Reuters, our customers, and our partners to really shape the new equilibrium. And an equilibrium where data and insights are critical to decision making. And I'm talking about real-time data-driven decision making, which is powered by artificial intelligence and machine learning. And that's what we hear on and on from our customers is workflows, data, and decision making real time, and rethinking work.
Oh, perfectly, Sunil. Perfectly. This is really critical, no, to become more strategic, to become more efficient. And unfortunately, we are almost on time for our session. And I really want to thank you for your time sharing the vision with our customer, our partners, our TR colleagues. But before we close, one last question, one last contribution from your side. Could you talk for us about how is Thomson Reuters shaping ourselves to support our customers through these challenges and transformations?
Charity begins at home, Luciano, doesn't it? If we have to transform our customers and our worlds, we have to transform ourselves. And many of you must have seen that we launched a pretty massive TR change program, which is literally disrupting ourselves in a digital manner. This is about working in a much more simpler way with our customers, really meeting our customers where they want us to do business. And things like simplification of our backend systems, leveraging digital as a way to educate and interact with our customers, making sure that our terms and conditions are in line with the new digital world, right? But then, we also are taking a new mindset. We want to make sure that we're working on features that are very relevant, very pertinent to both the short term and the long term. Work gets done in places that is most advantageous for our customers. And when it comes to Brazil, we're now investing a lot in the content in our end-to-end suite to make sure that we can predict and project the changes that are coming in the local ecosystem. And when the regulation is live, we are right there with our customers, shoulder to shoulder, and making sure that their business runs smoothly, correctly, and they stay out of trouble at all times.
Thank you, Sunil. Thank you so much for taking the time to be with us. Your insights and comments have been really valuable for us and for our audience. Hope to have you here in Brazil, in São Paulo, as soon as possible to count with you, with our customers and also with our partners. Thank you for your attention. And now it's time for us to go and shape tomorrow together. Thank you very much, Sunil.
Thank you, Luciano.